This is Wikipedia super supersessionism, supersessionism, also called replacement theology, is a Christian doctrine which asserts that the new covenant through Jesus Christ supersedes the old covenant, which was made exclusively with the Jewish people. In Christianity, supersessionism is a theological view on the current status of the church in relation to the Jewish people and Judaism. It holds that the Christian church has succeeded the Israelites.
So this theology of theirs, right? What I'm going into supersessionism or replacement theology. They believe that the church has replaced the Israelites, man. Basically, in a nutshell. Keep going.
As a definitive people of God.
So now they're the people of God, not the Israelites. The church is the people of God, and it said in the New Covenant, right? It says in the New Covenant. Well, we're gonna find out that that's a lie. Okay, but first we're gonna find out who is the church. What is the church? What is that? Right?
This is the book of Acts, chapter 7, verse 38. This is he that was in the church.
What?
In the church, in the wilderness with the angel.
This is he that was in the church in the wilderness with the angel. Go ahead.
With the angel which spake to him in the Mount Sinai.
In Mount Sinai. Who was there in Mount Sinai, man? Come on now. Who was there with them as the angel spake in Mount Sinai? We already talking about Moses, man. And the church is with Moses. Who was with Moses? Israelites, bro. It's not that hard, man. Keep going.
Oh.
I mean, hey, he right, Jesus is, but Yahweh shot now. That's right.
And with our fathers, who received the lively oracles to give unto us.
So with our fathers, receive the lively oracles, man. Okay, so that's basically who the church is, man. Straight up and down. The church was in the wilderness. First was in the wilderness with Moses, receiving the oracles, receiving the law, statutes, and commandments off of Mount Sinai, man, with Moses, bro. So the church is the Israelites. So if the church is replacing the Israelites, so is the Israelites replacing the Israelites.
Man, it makes no sense.
It makes no sense at all, right? But according to these people, this is now who the church is. A multi-ethnic people that just all of a sudden came over, and now they're better than the Israelites, even though you can't find it anywhere in the Bible. Okay? You got
the book of Jeremiah, chapter 31 and verse 35. Thus saith Yahweh, which giveth the sun for a light by day, and the ordinances of the moon and of the stars for a light by night, which divideth the sea when the waves thereof roar. Yahweh of hosts is his name. If those ordinances depart from before me,
if these ordinances, if the sun, moon, and stars, they all stop, they all get out of order, he loses control out of them. You know what I mean? Keep going.
Saith Yahweh, then the seed of Israel also shall cease from being a nation before me forever.
Then the seed of Israel shall cease to be a nation forever. I mean, we all got eyes. We all can look up and we can see. The sun still comes up, right, in the order it's supposed to. The moon still comes up and has some phases that the Most High said it was going to have. The stars still appear. So all these things are still kept in their ordinance, man. So if these things are kept in their ordinance, then the Most High has not just forgotten his people. He has not forsaken his people or replaced his people, man, with some multi-ethnic church, some fake church that people just made up, man. All right? You got they said this according to the New Covenant. This is where they get this idea from. I guess they don't read. These idiots go by, hey, the crazy thing about that is, they'll come to us and tell us turn this off. But they ain't gonna say none of this. Ridiculous, man. Jake full of folly, man. Full of folly.
This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 8, verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
So this is a new covenant, right? We probably have to repeat it again because these idiots down here too loud, all right? But this is the new covenant, man. going to Judah and going to Israel. Where's the multi-ethnic church at? Where are these individuals at that they claiming this a part of the church? That they claiming this a part of the new covenant? I don't see it. I don't get it. I don't hear it. All right? Go ahead and read it again so we can.
This is the book of Hebrews chapter 8 verse 8. For finding fault with them, he saith, behold, the days come, saith Yahweh, when I will make a new covenant with the house of Israel and the house of Judah.
So that's a new covenant. So how are they getting this out of the new covenant? Where are you getting this multi-ethnic peoples from, man? Out of the new covenant. That's the definition of the new covenant. It's going to be given to Judah and to Israel. I don't see a lot of other nations in there. You know what I mean? One of the things they try to do is they try to say the mixed multitude. As they always say. Well, it just said in Acts 7 that our fathers was with Moses, you know what I'm saying, in the wilderness, in the church, right? At the church, man. Okay? We all know the mixed multitude died, man. You know what I mean? Right. If you don't know that, go read Numbers 11. You got
the book of Numbers, chapter 11 and verse 34. Verse 4. And the mixed multitude that was among them fell a lusting, and the children of Israel also wept again and said, who shall give us flesh to eat?
So the mixed multitude, they're the ones that fell a lusting, right? Read the Bible, man. Go ahead.
Same chapter, Numbers 11 and verse 34. And he called the name that was that place Haratava, because there they buried the people that lusted.
So the mixed multitude got buried, you know what I'm saying, way back in the book of Numbers. So how are they descendants, the ones that's now appearing in Acts? They ain't got no descendants. They dead. Right. What is descendants popping up from? That ain't gonna work for you. Okay? They're not there, man. No, there's no multi-ethnic people, man, that's gonna partake in this, bro, because that would mean that the Most High is literally lied. You know what I'm saying? When he says that Israel's gonna be on top, Israel's the chosen people, well, nah, he's gonna change that. We know he doesn't change. Malachi 3 and 6, he doesn't change. Okay? So that would mean he would have changed, took his people down and placed above them a whole bunch of heathen nations. It makes no sense at all, bro. Give me those numbers a little more. Because you basically saying God cast away his people, forgot about his people, and now he's replacing them with some heathens, with some other nations that have done nothing. They didn't do nothing. They didn't do any work. They didn't do any work. They didn't do, you know what I'm saying? They didn't have to. It's like Drake, bro. You weren't with me shooting in the gym. You know what I'm saying? You weren't with us shooting in the gym. But all of a sudden, now,
Strap, what up, bro? What's good with you, man? Come holler at me. Strap. Come holler at me. Teach me. Hey, give me Ezekiel 16:11. Don't get hit, bro. Don't get hit. What's good with you, bro? You good? Man, you already know. Hey, I got one verse for you. Watch this. Ezekiel 16:11. Watch this.
It's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 16 and verse 11. I decked thee also with ornaments, and I put bracelets upon thy hands, and a chain on thy neck.
Chain on thy neck, man. That's why you shining out here, man. You the chosen, bro. Holler at me, bro. I'm going to DM you. All right, bet. Send me your new number. All right, bet. All right, give him up. Nah, he know what's up.
Where else are you? Where was he living in? Because that's basically saying that, you know what I'm saying, the Most High just cast away his people, threw away his people to bring the heathen, you know what I'm saying, the heathen nation or the nations in. I guess they're trying to say replace the Israelites that was bad, you know what I'm saying, with the heathens.
Yeah,
with the heathens. You must be out your ragged mind. That means the Most High is a lie, man, if you're doing that.
And it's like saying, like, you know, you're a father, right?
Yeah.
Your kids act up. You know,
I'm gonna give you away and get some, adopt another. Man, you deadbeat. They ain't making the Most High deadbeat, girl.
All right, this is the book of Romans, chapter 11, verse 1. I say then, have God cast away his people? God forbid.
So God ain't cast away his people. Why?
For I also am an Israelite, of the seed of Abraham, of the tribe of Benjamin.
That's right. So he did not cast away his people. He did not cast away no Israelites, bro, to replace them with these other heathen nations, man, that don't do nothing right, bro. They, like you said, was it 2 Ezra 3? They can't even keep the precepts. If they try, we just had one walk up today. We don't go with it. He might be, but we don't know. He might be. It was a white boy at GLCC. Yeah, he used to be a GLCC, and he was like, he was trying to keep this. He said he was trying to keep the laws, but he just couldn't. He just couldn't. Yeah, showing the mission he put outside of it too.
He was really trying to keep it, man.
Yeah, he was trying to keep it. He was trying, but he fell short. No, it was before everybody. It was just me, Ron Matagi.
He said he tried.
He tried, bro.
He really
But he
tried, man.
He said he tried. You know what I'm saying? But he fell off. Oh no, he didn't try. He said he couldn't do it. We was like, well, because he said he was for Irish. Yeah, he said he was Irish. He's like, well, maybe go back, you know what I'm saying, get the legs or whatever, you know. He might be, but, you know, if he not, that's proof right there. They tried and they just can't do it. It ain't it. Go ahead.
2 Ezra chapter 3 and verse 36. And thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen.
The heathen have not kept the precepts, but all of a sudden, they're just gonna walk up in here like, yeah, we in this thing. We in here now. No, bro. Then what's crazy about it, some Israelites agree with that, man. They agree with that madness. Whether they know they're Israelites or not, they agree with that madness, man. And it's pure madness, man. And cool.
That's just like you know, these rich people, you know, they leave an inheritance for their children. But if they don't do what's according to the contract, they don't get it until they fulfill that portion of the contract. They don't just give it to somebody else that has nothing to do with the family.
Right. You just walking in and just taking somebody else's heritage, taking somebody else's promise. It just don't make sense, bro. It makes no sense at all. I'm gonna go into this real quick and be done because Paul persecuted the church, right? Who was Paul persecuting? Was he persecuting Gentiles? Was he persecuting heathens? He persecuted Jews. You know what I'm saying? That follow Yahweh Shah. That's who he persecuted. Not the heathens. You know what I'm saying? That said they wanted to follow. He didn't care about them. Go ahead.
This is the book of Acts chapter 8 verse 3. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church, entering into every house and hailing men and women, committing them to prison.
So he was
This is the book of Acts chapter 8 verse 3. As for Saul, he made havoc of the church.
He made havoc of the church, man. This after this 8, right? So this after Stephen got put to death, man. All right, and then when Saul, when Stephen was getting put to death, Saul was there, man. You know what I'm saying? Speaking against him, right? Go ahead.
Entering into every house and hailing men and women, committing them to prison.
So these men and women, these were the men and women of the church, man. And what was those men and women, man? The Jews, bro. Who was he trying to go to Damascus and get? You know what I'm saying? Jews that was trying to spread the gospel of Yahweh Shah. He was trying to go there for the Gentiles, you know what I'm saying? For the heathens that they say was listening. You know what I'm saying? He didn't go there trying to persecute them. Because they down at the church, man. If they was at the church, then it would have been said, bro. Nowhere can you find heathens, multi-ethnic nations being a part of the church. You making stuff up. Go ahead.
The book of Acts chapter 26 and verse 10. Which thing I also did in Jerusalem, and many of the saints did I shut up in prison, having received authority from the chief priests. And when they were put to death, I gave my voice against them.
He gave his voice against Stephen, man. Okay? Stephen was what? An Israelite. You know what I'm saying? So these are the church people, church members that make up the body, man. The men and women of Israel, bro, make up the church.